I know so many guys that's in prison for nothing. It's unbelievable. And everybody think it can't happen to them. I should be about one in prison. Oh, that can't happen to me. Yes, it can. They can find somebody alive.
Every year, UCM hosts Unity Week, a week of activities and events on campus aimed to unify students and raise awareness for cultural diversity. This week, the American Democracy Project coordinator, Cole Fine, along with American Democracy Project chair, Shari Bax, brought Darryl Howard to campus as the Unity Week keynote. Howard told his story of being wrongly convicted of a double homicide and serving 24 years in prison before being exonerated.
I wanted to find someone who had a story that could actually connect on a deeper level than just a motivational speaker who says, stay in school and stuff. So I thought this was a really good and creative way to get outside the box and have someone who can actually connect with students as well as share their story, which is something that Darryl's very passionate about. So I think it was a great event all around. But more than anything, seeing the connection that students were able to take away from Darryl, and specifically criminal justice, political science students, people who are going to go into the field that Darryl is speaking about and so passionate about, is really great to see, because it's not only getting students involved, but it's allowing them to make decisions for their future based off Darryl's story and the injustice.
My objective is to spread the knowledge of the misjustice that's going on in the prison system in America. Not only with innocent, but with guilty too. I mean, they all being mistreated. I mean, guys are being put in segregation for years and years over time. Guys are being beat by the police. It's a lot of stuff going on in prison these days that the public don't know about and need to know about. When you make a phone call, they choose. When you change clothes, they choose. When you take a bath, they choose. They choose everything. You don't make no decision on your own. The prison make all your decisions. They strip you of everything. Even when you eat your mail, when you read it, everything. That's enough to break a man down. I was wrongly convicted of two first-degree murder charges in Austin in 1993. When I first got convicted, I didn't believe it. I didn't even believe they could do that. You know, I was like anybody else. That lie ain't gonna stand. But it did. The judge gave me 80 years. I had 120 first. They ran 140 concurrent and left me with 80 years in prison. I was devastated. I sit in the courtroom and watch 5 or 6 people walk just standing there, dead in my face and lie on me, and walk by me like I'm nothing. But what they didn't know, I'm gonna give up. I'm about to give up tight. The Innocent Project had a big influence on my life. The Innocent Project helped me get out of prison. They are the reason I'm out. You know, they devoted the time, the money, and the resources to get me out of prison. I found out there's a such thing called the Innocent Project, and it was at most of the major universities in the United States. So me and my wife wrote the letter, and I mailed it out to 77 universities in this United States, looking for somebody to get me out of this. I got a lot of responses from different schools, but most response I was getting from schools was, you ain't in our area, we can't help you, which is typical, because the laws are different in every state.
The Criminal Justice Department has a Midwest Innocence Project class where the class actually takes a case for the Midwest Innocence Project, and then they research it, and then they write a report to go present to the Midwest Innocence Project in Kansas City. So they're actually doing these things that Darryl's advocating for right now through the universities.
The school in North Carolina, y'all probably heard of Tar Heels. They took my case and worked it for a few years until the Innocent Project in New York took over. And they was working different angles. They was gonna work the DNA angle, something I ain't know about neither, you know. And it took them 14 years to get me out of prison from the day they took my case. That's a long time. My lawyer was Barry Scheck. Some of y'all probably heard of him. He was one of O.J. Simpson lawyers. I called him one day. He called me one day and told me, he said, I'm gonna get you out. Thinking about these things, it bothers me. Every time I relive this, it bothers me, but it's important that everybody know what's going on. Y'all have to excuse me sometime, but this is very emotional for me, but it's something that has to be done. It was great. And I get, even though you see me go through a lot of emotions, the emotions that I want to have, that I want to show. I want people to see how bad it is for me to do this, but how much I want to do it because it helps people. It helps the audience and it helps me. It helps me heal and it helps them connect. Losing my son to drug overdose while I was in prison. I have dedicated my life to this. To every man that I know, if I can, I would take a child to prison to see him, so he won't go through what I went through. You just don't know how bad that is to lose a child. When your child to lead his earth before you, that tears me to pieces. I go to schools like I go to NYU twice every year, and it'd be more and more and more and more and more. Now they got into a big venue where it's like 500 people. Because more people want to hear this, more people want to feel this. It's good for this country. And you know, me and my wife's story is like a love story. We going through something, but we still fighting. We fought for a long time. It's the kind of story this country needs instead of stuff that's going on. A success story. When you think that?
Reporting for Lowdown, I'm Anaya Smith.